Namaste and welcome to each one of you for sharing a few thoughts and ideas. Today I was thinking about success. I'm sure we all want success. To be successful is to be good. But we don't always pay enough attention to what is success, and especially in reference to your own self. How would I call myself a success or a successful person? And a few thoughts I would like to share that came to mind. That success can be of many kinds. Outer success, worldly success, external success, and inner success. Success that you feel within, based on what success means to you and what success means to each one of us as a human being, as a member of society, as a member of culture, civilization, and its progress. So let's first consider external success. How do we measure success? Let's say one measure of external success would be wealth, money. How much money one has, how much wealth one has accumulated. The more the wealth you have, the more successful you can be considered. Someone richer is successful as compared to someone who lacks basic needs. Someone even more rich is more successful. What about the richest person? The richest person on earth. Is that person the most successful person? That's a question to consider. The degree of success, can it be measured in the amount of wealth, money that one has accumulated? In that context, perhaps it is useful to think about how the wealth has been accumulated. Was it a effort, qualification, good decisions, or simply chance and luck? Suppose someone made a bad decision which turned out to be good to accumulate wealth. You made a guess in the stock share market and the prices of that company went up and you accumulate a lot of wealth. It was a sheer chance. You did not know what will happen. Stock market is quite speculative. So you made a good guess. You took a chance, took a risk, or just gambled, and you accumulate a lot of wealth. Is that a measure of success? Or someone who came up with a good idea and applied the idea to benefit the larger society, create a product, create a technology that is in need, not the technology that you just wanted to produce and therefore you want people to buy it. It is not needed, but it is kind of fancy, attractive thing to do or have, and people pay money for it. That is one. Other side is, it's a technology that is needed. Even if people can't afford to pay, and you have produced the technology, you make it available at cheaper cost. Or maybe you get someone to donate, to distribute, or a public authority provides funds. Water cleaning technology, desalination technology, protecting the environment, improving the quality of crop, quality of the food you eat, quality of education and health. You produce technology in one of those areas which is needed, and as a consequence, you get rich. As compared to a pure chance or what you thought was not really good decision, but it turned out to be without your wanting it or expecting it. So there are many things can be said about what is success. Suppose, another example, a child born in a very wealthy family, okay? Not very qualified, not very educated, but inherits a lot of wealth. And even if he does nothing, still he lives a good life and can do whatever he wants to, he or she. Inheritance. Or someone coming from a very ordinary, maybe poor background, but sheer hard work, attention, focus, ambition, vision, gets a good education, pays attention to it, performs well, and does something which is good for himself as well as for society, and accumulates wealth. How would you compare that with inheritance, for example, or sheer luck, or chance, compared to someone who makes the effort from a very mediocre background? Would two persons from this background reach the same level of wealth? Is that equal success? Or one has a little bit higher value, higher importance? Or also in the outer world, you can have a successful career, do well in your job and get a high position, get a good reputation, everybody knows about you. You may not be rich in wealth, but you are rich in recognition, in position, in placement in society, respect from others. Does that have value? Maybe higher value for you to consider. Then comes another dimension of success, inner success. What you wish to become, you are moving in that direction and you are reaching that point. Improving yourself, your personality, your character, your contribution to society, your contribution to uplifting people around you. And you feel good about it. Is success related to feeling good? Because not everyone who is rich is happy. So is happiness a measure of success? If so, how do you measure happiness? How do you compare more happy versus less happy? So this is kind of complex topic, but for each one of us to decide individually what success means to us. Another dimension could be spiritual success, which is in not only your knowledge, but your wisdom, your behavior, what you contribute in terms of uplifting the knowledge of the society, the knowledge level of the society. Great teachers, for example, can also be very successful. They may not be very rich, they may not have a very high position, but they have made a difference in society, in their environment. Great sages and saints who have given us wonderful teachings, texts, and given us guidelines, given us ideas to progress in our individual journey as a human being. They are not very rich, not very famous. They are known only to people who are following in that direction, on that path. They know about those great masters, the gurus. So the point I'm trying to convey is basically food for thought. Everybody wants to be successful, and even more than that, everybody wants to be happy. So how you define success and how you pursue happiness, whether it is for the external world or for your inner being. So consider all of these things. Especially I would like children's attention to this video, these thoughts, and consider what you want to become. What is your potential? Someone with great potential is unable to realize it, but still doing well. But there is a longer way to go. So continuing on the path to progress and development and personal growth, how far you have gone, how far you have reached compared to your wish, your vision, your self-expectation, self-motivation, self-awareness. So development of the self versus your perception in society. There are many ways to look at it. Consider some of these points, ponder about it, and I would love to hear from you. Somehow you can email or send your comments on some of these videos. Although videos meant especially for younger children are probably not, comments are not allowed, but there are many playlists you can convey, and we can communicate and share ideas for our mutual benefit. Again, thank you for listening, and we'll see you again soon. This time it took me a few weeks to come back on screen. I have been recovering from an auto accident, but I'm doing well, and see you soon.